Hello, my name is Sean Sims. I'm a licensed pharmacy technician that works for Galt Pharmacy. Today, we're going to discuss one of the features that we offer to our patients and our facilities that helps manage patients' medications. This feature is called Web Connect. If you go to Galt Pharmacy's website, which is www.galtpharmacy.com, you'll see in the upper right corner the Web Connect feature. When you click on Web Connect, it'll bring you to a login. At the login, you'll then enter your information. Once you log in, you'll then see this feature on your screen. So we have tiles that are in the middle, which are patient, orders, clinical data, reports, and pharmacy. Under each one of these, you'll have different features you can log into. On the left side of your screen, you'll see the exact same things that are in the center: patient, orders, clinical data, reports, and pharmacy. Under these, you can click on them and you'll have different features that you can click on below each one. So one of the features that is probably used the most is patient search. So you click on patient search. From here, you can enter in the patient information. You can also select on the right to the facility, which will narrow down your search options. After selecting the name, you can then go in and select the patient that is yours. After your search comes up, you'll then see different tabs that you can click on. We have patient information, payment information, allergies, medical conditions, ADT, ancillaries, and medication profile refills. Under the patient information, you'll have the patient's last name, first name, middle initial, their title, the room number if they're assigned to one, a medical record number if that's been assigned, their date of birth, their admit number, and their admit date, their primary care doctor, the administrator they're in care of, their address, city, state, zip code, their gender, their height, and their weight. Then if we move over to patient information, under this feature you could select if it's a private pay, Medicare, Medicaid, or other. Allergies would be if they had any medication allergies. This particular test patient shows that there's a penicillin allergy. We could go in here and put descriptions, and we could also add new allergies. Medical conditions would be diagnosis codes. So it has the old ICD-9 medical condition or the more modern ICD-10 medical conditions. You can add new medical conditions along with a description. ADT is something that really isn't used that often, so we're just going to kind of skip over that. Ancillaries would be the hour of administration, the type, let's say the lab, or you can go over here to a custom, and then you can select the status, active, protected, inactive, or header. From here, this would probably be one of the next features that most people will be going to. So they would log in, they would then pull up their patient information, they would go over here to medication refill, profile, or refills. Once you access this part here, you can then see the medications that are in the profile. You have the prescription number, the drug name, the start date, the refills remaining, the last fill date, a drug image. If you wanted to refill, you could click this box. At the bottom, there'll be a submit, which I'll show you later. The prescribing doctor, that it's ready to be refilled, a stop date if there is one. The route, PO would be oral. Hour of administration on this is 3 times a day. The quantity is 30. The directions happen to be give 2 tablets by mouth every 6 hours. Down here, you could do a drug check interaction, send a note to a pharmacy, view the monograph, or view or print prescription information. So what we're going to do is look at the image of this particular one. Does not have an image. Let's find one that does. So on this metformin, it has an image of the tablet, which helps you identify. And also it has a description. This drug is a white colored round shaped tablet imprinted with G10 on one side. So that's viewing the image. We can also then look at check interaction. If we wanted to see if this medication interacts with one, you could type part of the name of the drug or the whole name if you want. From here, it'll bring up a list. You click on the list. It says no interactions found here at the bottom. You send a note to the pharmacy. This shows you the patient that we're sending the note about, the user that's logged in to send the message, the prescription number, the drug. You could put in here a subject regarding the question that you might have, like please refill this medication or please discontinue this medication. Insert your phone number and the message that you would want to say. From here, you can view a monograph. We can select whether we want that monograph in English, Spanish, or French. Once the monograph comes up, it'll give you warnings about the medication, the uses, what it's used for, how to use the medication, side effects, precautions, drug interactions, overdose, notes, misdose, storage, and other information. Our next would be print prescription information. When we pull this up, it's going to show us the pertinent information about the prescription, who the pharmacist was, the pharmacy, the RX number, patient's name and information, patient's group, date of birth, the prescription information. This also over here to the right has the date written, the stop date, quantity, the unit. This happens to be a tablet, the quantity dispensed, refills remaining, day supplies. Down here we can see below the directions that substitution was permitted, which means we could give a generic if the brand was initially the description ordered. If it was dispensed as written, that would mean we would have to dispense exactly what the doctor wrote. And then we have the prescriber information here. So if we were to select, like here, to refill, we would then come to the bottom and we could hit submit refill. Also to note here at the bottom, if you do have a larger profile, there will be more tabs that you can go through to see the extended profile. From here, we'll go back to the main tile page. So over here, you can also order a refill by just clicking on refill by RX number. You'd put in the RX number here, add, and then submit. You can do refill by date, where you'd select your facility, start date, end date, and then you would then select the RX numbers and submit. Your destruction report here is along the lines of the 622 report, so you can show what has been destroyed. Receive orders. So when your delivery driver comes, if you want to receive the order, you could go and select your facility, your delivery sheet number, or by prescription number. You could add those to receive them. Your delivery status. If you're receiving your orders, you should be able to go in here, look, and select a date range. And within this date range, you should see that if you've received the orders or not. Clinical data over here, we could do a drug search. Again, we're going to just do like lisinopril 10 milligrams for our example. Select the medication. So the first, you'll have these tabs here that you can click on. The first one is a geriatric or food precaution. So geriatric precautions is saying severity level is 2, that it can affect renal, hepatic saying no, cardiac is yes, pulmonary no, neurotic, no, and endocrine, yes. Precautions monitor for hypertension, renal impairment, and hyperkalemia. The drug class is lisinopril. Food precautions, no food precautions to display. The drug monograph, again, is the monograph that we went over that lists the warnings, uses, how to use, side effects, precautions, drug interactions, overdose, notes, missed dose, and storage information. Drug counseling here, it kind of gives you like warnings and things to be cautious about. So do not take if pregnant, contact your doctor. Be careful not to stand up too quickly. Tell doctor if bothersome cough develops or persists. So this kind of just lets you know things to watch for. Drug interactions, here you could type in a medication and then you would click find interacting drug. If there was an interaction, it would then tell you the interaction below. Reports. So in the reports, we have patient reports and facility reports. So if we go to patient reports, you could then select your facility, your patient's name, search for patient, so we have several options here in the center of our screen. The first one is a dynamic report, where we could do an active medication profile, a daily med sheet, leave or absence sheet. So if they're going to leave your facility, you could do something along that line. Medication discharge sheet or medication reconciliation sheet. To the middle, we can then, if we wanted to reprint a 30-day MAR, we could reprint that there. Other reports are psychotropic drug report, antipsychotic report, or antibiotic report. We would then go down and select our date range, and we would show reports for that range. The facility report is an overall report where you could do it for all the people in your facility. So we're going to just go back to test patient here. We could do the type of report for the facility, the psychotropic, antipsychotic, or antibiotic report, or we could also do a MAR report there. Again, we would go down, select our date range, and show report for that range. If we go under pharmacy, we can select different options here. We have a daily med calculator. This has to do, it looks like a med cost calculator. There's no payers on file, so it's unable to do that report for that particular facility. Another thing would be pharmacy information. If you click on that, it will give you different tabs here to collect on: emergency procedure, after hours procedure, fax, external resources, and pharmacy staff. Go back. Then we also have the contact pharmacy. Again, this here is just another way to send a message directly to the pharmacy if you had a question. Again, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this tutorial on how to use Web Connect. I think this is an excellent feature, not only to order refills or to manage a patient's profile, but also if you're curious, if your client is receiving a new medication and you want to know more about that medication, you could go in and look up the information on that medication. You could check to see if there is possibly a drug interaction with an existing medication in the profile. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact Galt Pharmacy via our phone number that will be listed below, or you can also send us an email to the link listed below. Thank you and have a wonderful day.